So apparently this is the ET right here. I don't know about that. Oh, and apparently Xbox has been really down bad too. Apparently, I don't know. I think some psychological operations happened. You know, people had some inside information and like dipped. They disappeared because they had previous knowledge, so they put the show on hiatus. That's what I think. Oh shit, this one looks kind of boom-tastic. Let me see. What's this one say? Spider Insider, or Xbox Insider. Hi-Fi Rush coming to Nintendo Switch. It could be the case. I think Sea of Thieves should go to other shit though. Besides Switch. More players. It needs more players. Oh, let's see what Pastor Joe, what damage control he's got. Let's see. What you got to say, man?
You know, sometimes I feel sorry for these ponies.
Oh
I feel sorry for these Sony fans.
Yeah, he is right. It isn't really his fault. It's the it is the bots. I mean, this guy's. I think he knows what's up. 2024 was supposed to be the year of the Xbox, but so far it's been hell for Xbox fans. Damn. And this is like one of the biggest fans there is. He's saying it's already hell. It's only been like 8 days. What the fuck? But so far it's been hell. Millions of Xbox going third-party rumors. Millions. I didn't know there were that many. Jesus. And still no frame or reference for when Hellblade 2. Yeah, that's a good point. We've been saying that. That's why I think there's been a lot of that projection about PlayStation. It's like, no, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue, and all this horse shit. But also the fucking trying to cut the nuts off of fucking Wolverine ahead of time. It's like, god damn. You know, leave Wolverine alone. Oh man, that's fucked up. Oh, look at these kitties. Oh, he's making chutneys. Huh. What the hell? The cat doesn't know where it's coming from? Is he a munchkin cat? What the fuck? What's with the little arms? That's a weird one. Jeez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have one of those screaming ass Twitter space things. Great.
He really treat Game Pass like Netflix. Scrolling through all that bullshit.
Angry that's what happens when you got choice. Why can't I watch Stranger Things? That's what happens when you got choice, Jabari. I ain't gotta fucking play Last of Us Remastered.
You do know PlayStation Plus, you got more games in there.
More players.
I like this guy a lot.
Play that? Come on, man. This is shit I'm talking about. Y'all
BG, you just want violence, BG.
Oh shit! This guy said Halo's dead. What the fuck?
Playing Boyfriend Dungeon on Game Pass, my nigga. No, we ain't being disingenuous.
Oh man.
Playing Boyfriend Dungeon on Game Pass.
Boyfriend Dungeon. Yeah. More players. Okay, well this guy says Hi-Fi Rush is coming to PlayStation only and dropping the Switch version. Switch wouldn't make sense for the game personally because I think it would actually be. I'd probably fucking want to finish the game if I had it in a handheld. Just the way it looks like a game that would be on Switch anyway. Topic at hand. Yeah, about this. Well, there was a Switch PS5 version in development. Plans may have changed in terms of the platform, as in dropping the Switch version and keeping the PS5 one. I don't know who the hell that guy is, but Lolilo. Seems counterintuitive. Not sure what OG Switch would run it anyway. Yeah, that's a good point too. I mean, I don't know. You take some of the shit out of it. There's no way you can't get that to work on the Switch. That shit could work on a goddamn like an old ass laptop. You know, I'm just saying, if you turned everything down and put it at 30 FPS, I mean, shit. Yeah, I don't know if this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Hoshi-me, 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 Hoshi-me. So yeah, let's see what the fuck Pastor's got to say.
Fortune that the company had in 2023. But then I remember that these ponies have been stunting for years. These ponies have been galloping in our fields, stunting for years on us.
Oh my god, he's using the same pony footage. Oh my god.
And I say no. Don't feel sorry for them. They deserve exactly what they get. And what exactly do these ponies get?
Yeah, what do they get? They get Xbox games, apparently.
Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Zero, yes. These ponies will get
I think you
nothing.
made this, you might have made this video a little too soon.
Talking points mean nothing. Their predictions means nothing. And I'm going to prove it today. You see, some ponies are in the streets dancing. They are happy that they heard a rumor that Microsoft is going to bring some of their content to other platforms. Today I'm going to show how stupid that their thinking is, and I'm going to show
that's so stupid. Hoshi-me, 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 Hoshi-me.
You see, your stupid minds, stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This whole aliens in Miami thing might be a wash. Where is that one guy? Let's look at this one. This is the only one I've come across where it seemed like it might be a real story, but everybody else looked like fucking clout chasers and shit. So let's see what this one says.
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened.
You saw it.
Don't pay attention to.
Don't believe the hype
of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened? We all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious.
Some serious shit.
It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it. But I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird
cabal
experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, and my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew, and then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we ran out with our nephew, and we picked him up and we ran out and we fought.
By the way, I did see that there were some transcripts of the police radio, and the whole fireworks thing was on the transcripts, but I haven't really heard the audio, and it is kind of weird that a lot of this shit comes out after, days later and shit. So if people can prove that this is what happened over the radio and they have a recording of it, and that shit. People were saying there was a cover up and shit, and people were taking phones, but then also I've heard people's phones were being interfered with, like physically, like they were trying to use the phones and they'd be glitching out and shit. But I don't know. I haven't seen any witness testimony that seems official, other than this guy. Like at face value, you would watch this and it's like, okay, this guy could be telling the truth, but it's still got to be corroborated.
Crowd, and then about like a few seconds.
I don't know. Those videos are pretty lame, because the ones that I saw, it was like, you know, the typical CCTV / you know, IP camera glitchy shit, where it's like if somebody goes, I got an IP camera, if somebody goes, a kid goes by in rollerblades, it's gonna look like Slimer from fucking Ghostbusters and shit, you know.
Seconds
no
later,
legs.
as soon as we start running,
Mr. No Legs.
My nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blanky, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us, so me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. Oh yeah, the ghost of John Belushi.
Disgusting blob.
Alright, let me go back to that shit. It might be a wash. Might be. It's a wash on all fronts right now. Every angle.
9-10 foot tall creatures.
10 foot
I'm
tall
not gonna
creatures.
say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was.
Shit. I don't know.
None of us really knew everyone. All of us stopped in our track. We, you know, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it.
I don't know.
I mean, there were other people running.
I mean,
you know, there was a crowd. As soon as it made
kids at the mall
apparent.
What else are you gonna? I mean,
It looked like
Mrs. Fields
not
get
like
a cookie,
computer pixelation, but like
corn dog and shit.
Glitch. And whatever
I don't know what kind of stores they got
covering them had, you know, unveiled or whatever.
And go back a little ways.
And whatever maybe was covering them had, you know, unveiled or whatever. Yeah, it looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And
so holographic, maybe.
And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then you know, they were all.
It kind of also reminds me of some of the Bentwaters Rendlesham Forest beings, which doesn't really get widely reported. They basically focus on. This was a real event that happened, but they focus on the craft or the light that came down and the recordings, and maybe even sometimes talk about people getting thoughts into their heads in that incident and seeing things, all that shit. But they never talk about how many fucking soldiers were in the area where there were beings that were kind of coming through. You know, they weren't fully formed, but they were like, you know, phased out, sort of. Could make out their face and their eyes. They had big eyes, and yeah, and they had belts, and they were also reacting to people because they were kind of. It was a standoff, basically. But yeah, people never talk about that. But that's what this kind of sounds like, almost, minus the 8 foot, 10 foot tall shit. Like they weren't that fucking. They were small. Usually, when people see other beings, they look like children, you know. But
black.
And there's also the Russian case from the 80s where a park, people saw 12 to 14 foot almost beings, you know. Well, 12, I'd say 10, between 10 and 12 maybe. And one of them was maybe 14, but depends on who you ask.
Like you saw eyes, and you could faintly see like
a goatee.
Lips, but yeah, I was about like 20 feet away. Because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And you know, they're tall, so we all just like looked at them. They were just standing there, and the thing that was a little bit weird, but it was clearly like observing us. It was sentient, right? Like, or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd, And then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother like immediately said, yo, let's go. He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there. And for anyone that's like saying, you know, where's the footage? Yeah, I know. I don't have any footage, and I'll explain why. Because like when I saw it, I was in complete fear. It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care if I sound like a bitch about it. Like I froze, and I don't care who you are.
Frozen with fear.
I feel like when you're seeing something paranormal, it's different than when you're seeing a fight. Yeah, you'll probably want to record that and put it on World Star or whatever. When you see something paranormal, that's different. Because your reality, you can't comprehend what you're seeing. A fight, you kind of get it. Two people are fighting. You can comprehend that. Something like this, none of us could comprehend. Your first instinct is like, it ain't to like take out your phone and start recording. Your first instinct is like, I've never seen this before. What is this? Is it gonna hurt me or my family? That was my first number one priority. So if you don't believe me, I get it. You know, it's fine. Like, it is silly. I'm sure that someone had footage from that night. If you did, please contact me just so that, you know, we actually have it. So anyways, as soon as the creature started moving, we all just jetted out there. We ran out the front doors. And, you know, obviously, like, we see a whole sea of cop cars, mad cop cars, where other ones were coming in.
Cars?
And we ran with our nephew, and then, you know, a cop stopped us. You know, they took us to a bit of a safer area behind the cars. And they asked us what we saw. And we told them what we saw. You know, they wrote it down, and they asked everybody to check their phones.
Have to go make a trip in the snow.
There was mad people like running away
snow
too.
In.
Right? They couldn't get everyone. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna post a video.
Do a job early.
But yeah, they looked through everyone's phone. I didn't record anything, so I was fine. None of us recorded anything, so we were basically free to go.
I didn't plan on going anywhere, but then I got a phone call.
In the distance, you could still
see.
Who you
gonna call?
You know, I didn't see the beings come out the door, right? But you could see on the side of the building, kind of like that clip that everyone's seen.
This sounds serious as hell.
That it was slowly walking, and it was like, it wasn't cloaking or glitching or whatever.
Still skeptical of the whole thing.
So I don't know if
this is the only thing that gives me.
Like it was an interdimensional thing.
Credible, but
someone's coming into our dimension or whatever. A bunch of them, and I think, you know, that it was just interesting.
We'll see what
the police response, because there was a whole bunch of them.
What the experts say
for no teenagers. No, this was for something way bigger, and it almost seemed like the cops had like a already made strategy for it, because they surrounded one of the beings with like all their police cars. They blared it up even louder because you could hear that it was louder, maybe as an attempt to like distract it or let it know like, hey, you don't belong here, right? And you know, they were trying to like slowly move along.
Why don't they belong here?
I didn't see anything else after that, because me and my family, we got out of there. We went into our car. We went home.
What if they're
we had our nephew with us, and we went.
What if they're ultra-terrestrials? They've lived here all the time, and they're like, "Hey, who the fuck built a mall over my fucking house?" You know.
And make sure, like, you know,
they're just in another dimension.
Okay.
Like, well, there's kids setting off fireworks in my fucking backyard, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
So I'm still kind of like processing everything. Like, it's weird. But
kind of like how they showed up around the Trinity site, and you know, anything surrounding where we tested nukes, White Sands, and all the way to, I mean, that explains Roswell. You know, you fucking look at a map, fucking Roswell and White Sands and all that shit. It's all in one fucking vicinity of where nukes and shit were set off. You know.
At the same time, I'm glad that we weren't alone in seeing it, because like it was a whole bunch of us that saw it.
So don't set up fireworks, because you might attract the aliens or the ultra inner earth terrestrials or whatever the fuck they are. Intradimensionals.
And it feels kind of like, you know, you're part of something like really big. but at the same time, it's confusing because like you want to kind of like show people. Like I wish I.
But then you don't want to get laughed at.
Because people were gonna
told that you're
crazy, right?
anally probed. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you
ridicule.
I'm left with more questions. Like we were all kind of left with more questions than anything else.
What you should have asked them about Xbox.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's aliens. I know everybody's saying it's aliens.
Should have asked them if they played Starfield.
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I saw something coming through like a weird glitchy, maybe a portal or whatever.
Be funny if he asked them if they played Starfield and they said, no, we're waiting for Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation. Something like that. Damn.
And it was like, they were, pretty tall. You could see some facial. It was they were very dark. Like, or
they said, I don't play that dog shit.
I can't tell if it was like a wet shiny or like a metallic shiny. And yeah, and you know, long limbs. Long limbs, long fingers. They were definitely humanoid in shape, and shadowy.
Yeah.
But that maybe that shadowiness was like from a glitch or whatever, like whatever cloaking maybe they had.
They're Klingons.
Fell off. But yeah, it felt like something was coming into our world or whatever. Like a fucking Stranger Things episode.
Stranger Things
it was
predicted
crazy, like
Stranger Things did it first. Yeah, I don't know. This shit might be a wash, but I'm not gonna rule out the concept though that we couldn't have a mass sighting of beings, because I believe there has been mass sightings before publicly, and we're just in a different age, and you always got to wonder, when's it going to happen again? I mean, you know, especially they're not coming from space. You know, I know we have the defense programs for that. I think we'd probably just start shooting at them. But if they're just like appearing in, or they're from here, or they're just in another dimension, we can't rule that part out. So I'll chuck that one up too. You never know. In the meantime, but I'm not gonna jump out the window and say, "Oh, it definitely happened and it's a cover-up." I've just seen too much bullshit in it. But we'll see what people come up with as far as a timeline. If people can put together a timeline and shit like that, because especially after that mummy shit, you know, watching how the internet reacted to that. And we do have a classified briefing coming up for the Congress shit, but apparently that's just going to be all for show and just to get them off their back. But you know, that shit's still going. We're waiting on more people, more players. They just need to start talking more, and you know, fuck these NDAs. That's what I say. I mean, they put you in prison. If you go public, I think that's probably the safest bet. Just go on one of these fucking shows and say it. Break your fucking NDA. You know, name the project. They put you in jail. That's like you're kind of proving it, you know, or you disappear or something. You know, Bob Lazar's still here. They didn't kill him probably because he went public, if he's telling the truth, and because he might have a piece of that shit somewhere. So that was the smart thing to do. So guys like Grush need to do shit like that. You know, just to fuck it. You know, name the project. That's not gonna fucking put us in danger with the Russians or Chinese naming the project. Yeah, I guess that would. That might. But you know, if you're not detailing elements in there, then fuck it. In the meantime, there's all this other shit going on. Like, everything's a wash right now. God damn. Crap gamers still out here capping. Man. I'm not seeing that much from bots though. Like, I mean, there's a couple of them, but like, where's Post Up and RDX and all these? Oh, they probably blocked me and shit. I forgot about that part. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Shit's fucked up. Oh well. We'll have to have J-Dub give us a update on all this shit later. I can't follow everybody. Follow what everybody's been saying, because motherfuckers. First of all, the timeline moves too fast, but also motherfuckers are hiding. And I know there's no way that the fucking Peter OVOs and Post Up shit are just haven't tweeted in the last couple days. I think I'm just missing it. There's no way they're just like not talking. That's ridiculous.
He said they call that nigga Christmas.
They say shit every day.
What that mean, bro?
I don't know, gifts.
Nigga giving away.
No, gifts.
Nigga giving away.
Why is it not working? Oh, there it is.
Bro.
I don't know, gifts.
Nigga giving away gifts, man.
They the gift they keep on giving.
Oh no. Wrapping that nigga up and packaging his ass.
Oh.
What? No, hold on. Wait, clip that. Clip that.
What the hell?
That was too much. That was too much. Hey, God, kill this nigga now. This nigga doing too much right here. This nigga nasty, God. You want body here.
Yeah.
Bro, even put that package in. You wilding right now.
He put a whole clip in his ass.
No, Z on that ludicrous. He on that ludonomy. What he say in that rap? Ludonomy. Yo, he said they call that nigga Christmas. Hey, yo, what that mean, bro?